Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your April 2015 tarot reading. I hope that wherever you are viewing this from around the world, you are having some good health, fun times and prosperity. We'll be using 4 cards for this reading. They will be designated as in the first card will be the first week and so on, and then there will be a 5th card which is an overall energy throughout the month, and at the end of the reading we will use one of the high vibrational energy cards to see one of the final messages as well. So let's see what has arrived for you. The Star, the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, the Devil, 3 major arcana cards involved there. That's pretty big month coming up for you in April, and the overall energy is the 8 of Cups. Let's have a look. I'll just fix my camera a little bit. Okay, if we're suggesting that they're going to be each card is a month, is a week. So each card designates a week of the month, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th week, and an overall energy surrounding it. Straight off, if we take a look, you guys have got, as I say, 3 major arcana cards, then a pentacle and a cups. They're all quite colourful cards and quite a lot of activity and action going on in them. So there feels to me as if April's going to be quite intense for you, Aquarius, and it's about you and people in your life, so it's quite close. It's fairly close activity one way or another. If we start off with the first week, we see the Star. She is a truly gorgeous card to receive in a reading. She's the epitome of positivity, of hope and support systems, nurturing, balance. She's also interesting, like a water bearer, very much like yourself, the sign of the water bearer. So there is something really tied in here about your zodiac sign and maybe about your planetary configuration for the month of April. Maybe there's something for Aquarius about a planet or the way the planets are lining up that creates some of this activity that occurs in the month. Because I'm looking at these background in the background here, and I see the sun, and I'm looking at the stars, and I think of planets, and I think of astrology in particular. So there may be something in this that creates your entire flow or energetic direction for your month. I haven't specifically looked at astrology for Aquarius for the month of April, because we're dealing from this reading as a tarot scope type of reading anyhow. She does symbolically suggest that balance is required, and that you have a time where you can gain this balance, especially if you ask for support or help from others, and if you think about your own needs as well. And I think this could be diet related and intake of what you ingest in your body. There's definitely a message in this card about water, either making sure you're hydrated enough, taking on enough water, or spending time close to water so that you are re-energized in some way, or that you're rebalanced or reconnected. So there's a whole feeling there. If we thought of this as a finances card, it's usually a very good omen, indicating finances are in a positive flow. There could be new projects coming your way. You could be offered contracts or different things to sign, or people may come to you and put your name forward for suggestions, or for the ability of newness around you one way or another. It's almost too as if other people might be involved in it, because I see this as other people. The Star card is also known as a spiritual card, so you may feel that connection to spirituality for some of you, and it may be quite strong. Whether or not someone else incites you into that, or whether it's a place that you get to in your own mind or heart, and you just start feeling like that wow feeling, as if for some reason you're enjoying something in your life and you just connect with it, and it brings in that feeling of feeling of sort of exploring your options or your connective energies. It is a great card. The second week we have here this Queen of Pentacles. She's often associated with, in one way or another, finances, and she can also be associated with earth sign people, and it may be a woman in your life that's an earth sign. She's generally a very hospitable, warm, caring, nurturing, supportive person. Sometimes she can be the sort who would host parties or events or outings, so there may be some functions that you're either going to attend in April that are quite pleasant and, you know, social and very good conversation events. So you can go to places and get really involved in hearty conversations and just that social feeling of connectedness. This may be something you put on, or it might be something you're invited to in and around the second week. There could be something about your finances when this card is here as well. So there could be either payments coming your way or a slight uptick one way or another with some finances. And as I say, she may just represent a person who exudes that type of energy. And if she does, she's a pleasure to have in your life, and she may be offering you support, or she may be part of a team that you're involved with, whether it be family or work-related energies. If we come to the Temperance card, it almost mimics what's happening in this card. We have two vessels with water pouring from them. We've got the same two vessels here again with some sort of what it appears to be water. We've got a foot in the water and a foot on the ground, a foot in the water and a foot on the ground. You're getting a duplication or a replication of messages for you that are, because they're major arcana cards, so they're coming at a really deep level for you in April. There's some sort of message it's teaching you about balance, enhancement. This is actually a message coming from above again, same thing. We've got this messages from spiritual or planetary lineups, or your spiritual self, your soul, people around you who ignite your soul. You may be even thinking, well, I want to get on the road of balance. It's rehydrating again with water, and I can't help it, I keep getting this message in the back of my mind. We've got the Devil card here. So we go, he's also about diet and addictions and being locked and tied into something that is out of balance. So you've got so much in this reading about being in balance. Now, whether this is emotional, physiological, metaphysical, I'm not entirely sure. It could be a whole conflagration of all of those together that has either taken you out of balance and you're thinking about how you can regain your composure and your strength and your forward direction, or it could just be that in this month of April you're going to be feeling that you really want to get involved with this side of you. That's really interesting that these two almost mirror each other. And even this is so similar when we think of the balance perspective and the maintaining your temperance and maintaining an even keel in life. And this has to do with emotions as well. Sort of emotions, any drugs, any food intakes, any relationships. So if you are involved in relationships that might not be positive for you, these are the times when you might feel that you're chained to something, and that you really, when the Devil card turns up, it is a suggestion for us to take heed of this and to see if there's a way that we can work our way through it and come back out into being more balanced and in more harmony with our life and our life path and the earth around us and the people around us. Sometimes this can suggest that you are being taken advantage of by someone as well, and it could enable you to see that, and you could go, no, stuff it, no one's going to tell me what to do or treat me with lesser respect than I deserve. Oftentimes when these feelings or situations occur, someone out of this situation is not being treated with respect or love, and that the negative energies can be enhanced in there. So it may be someone's treating you this way, you could be treating yourself this way. Yeah, I think your reading is very much about the whole bringing into balance and the jump up into some sort of spiritual feeling or essence. If we're thinking of health, as I say, the main things for the Devil card for health are the addictions, perhaps being emotionally feeling trapped or subjugated by someone, and these are the times, as I say, when you should be able to stand up and go, no, I won't tolerate it, and find the strength within yourself, because you have got this amazing strength and balance coming through for the month. These are just such bright, strong helpers and cards to sort of say you can do it, and you've got it there for yourself, and pick yourself up and really push forward. Your overall energy card here, the 8 of Cups, tells us again about balance. That person is leaving the scene, so he's leaving something behind. There must have been a point during the month of April that you feel there's something you're going to walk away from, and even though you're going with a little bit of a head down because you feel you've left all this behind, which will encompass heart feelings and love and lessons of life and everything, you never really walk on without those lessons in your soul and your mind and your heart. You're starting your new journey and you have a way to go, but know that what you learnt along the way is part of the greatest lesson that you can take forward. You are much more the person now that you've experienced these feelings and people in your life and situations than you were before they happened. So in essence, it's a great gift, I guess, to have gone through circumstances like this that leave you feeling perhaps a bit sad about leaving, but you've gained a lot along the way. I also look again that we have another planetary object up in the sky, and this is a cross between the sun and the moon, and I know that in March we have a solar eclipse occurring, and I'm getting lots of messages about the sun and the planetary alignment, so I'm thinking maybe the eclipse has quite a big effect on you, and it can last for up to 6 months, the energetic vibrations of an eclipse and how they affect us. So some of this reading, that's where it might be stemming from, you know, just some sort of deep change that you just suddenly go, boom, I'm on a road of moving, and I want some change in my life. But it's pretty powerful reading, Aquarius. I think there's a lot there for you to think about, a lot that might happen in April as well. To me, they're still positive cards, but I do feel that you could have a lot going on around you that you may need to focus on and sort of pay attention to. Anyhow, let's have a look at your high vibrational energy card and see what the message is for there as well. So here we have the Angel of Atlantis, beautiful high vibrational energy cards. I've just shuffled them a little bit to get some intention involved with them, and I'm going to spread them, and we're going to pick a card for you. Jophiel, Liberation. That does kind of match with the Star card and the Temperance card and the freeing yourself from any bondage, which was the Devil card at the end of your reading. And I did get that feeling that throughout the whole reading it was like it was really coming up on me about this, as if you guys have got a feeling of wanting some liberation from something, so some freedom, and you've got the ability in the month of April, I feel, if you're wanting to connect with that, to gain that liberation now, or freedom, or, you know, freedom from bondage or shackles or something in your life that isn't serving you to the best that it could. We look at Jophiel and we see this beautiful gold chakra energy coming in, so I think it's coming in possibly through your third eye, which is your spiritual energy point, and sweeping down into your heart. So it is coming in with very strong messages of universal law, spiritual law, a whole karma, cycle karma effect, I think, for you. So it's almost that you're at this point where it's just part of your life cycle that is going to occur one way or another, and how you deal with it and how you address it is perhaps how the point of control that you have.